Fiona from New Zealand Stitched Bird. Today I'm going to talk to you all about some plans around co-ords. It's the latest thing to have your matching top and bottom piece, and particularly in patterns, and I'm really excited because I really want to try this for my trip later this year, which will mean that I'll be able to mix and match the outfit together as one piece, or mix the other pieces with plainer pieces to create a small capsule. I'll just talk to you about what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Maison Fauve Pompon vest, and I'll put a pic up there of me so you can see it full length. It's a really cute vest. It's a free pattern, what it was. I'll double check that. I'll put the link below for the pattern. It's fully lined. Mine's got some really funky lining inside. So anyway, I've done a bit of research on Pinterest at some ready-to-wear co-ords, and just to get some ideas of what I think I might like and some patterns that I think might work. So the first one that I'm just going to put up there is this really cool, and I'm just looking at my computer so I know what I'm talking about, is a really cool skirt. Now I've actually cut the skirt out in linen. If I get it made in time, I'll put a pic of it up there. Otherwise, I'll show you in my next video. And this skirt, I think, was in my plans that I did in my book. And it is the Paper Theory Peppermint Magazine pocket skirt. So I thought this would work really well for this particular skirt, for this co-ord. Now the top, I'm sort of not a huge fan of. I'd probably do something with a slightly lower neck, and I was thinking about the seam work handsy top, which has grown on little sleeves, and I'm not sure whether I'd do the stripes going that way. It was more the kind of the idea of the skirt and the top. I do have some stripes, so I could do this. I've got some red and white stripe for the skirt, and I'm just going to come up with a wee top. So something really simplistic like this wee set could work really well. So that's my first sort of idea. So my next one is this really relaxed, floaty kind of, I think be nice and lovely in hot weather, pants and top co-ord. And I noticed online they've got this in different colors. So this one's got a white background with black spots. And immediately when I saw the top, I thought this is the tilly and the buttons, now dress and top. And looking at this top, it looks like it's the peplum version, which would work really well with the ties up the front. So my goal is to trial the now top with the puff sleeves, and the sleeves in the now are really quite cute how they put them together. They have a straight sleeve, underneath is the lining, and then the sleeve over the top's very full, which is then gathered into the straight sleeve lining underneath. That is how you create the puff. So I thought this top pattern, perfect for that, and I've already got the pattern, which is a bonus. And the next thing for the pants, of course, would be the lane pants. I've had a great success with the lane pants. So this little co-ord set, I've already got the patterns, and I've probably got some material already that I can use for this as well. So I think this one is going to be one that I'm definitely going to have a go at making up. And like I said earlier in the video, the great thing about this, if you've got the top and the bottom matching, that's one whole outfit. Then of course you can match a plain top with the pants and a plain bottom with the top. So you've immediately got all these outfits. So I think in some ways for me it could be better than having, say, a jumpsuit or a dress, because I can then split the pieces off to create more outfits. So that's my next one. And I'm just having a look at my computer for the next one I want to talk about. And this one again, straight away, I thought again, it's a tilly and the buttons, but without sleeves and with the tie detail down the front, peplum again, very similar. And I'm not sure whether I'd do without sleeves or not, but I do quite like this look. I think it's really cool, and I could wear a simple cami underneath, because anyway, the tilly and the buttons pattern is not gaping, it's completely closed. I don't know whether I'd go for the gaping look, to be fair. But the pants, definitely, again, I'd just use the lane pants, and there we go. There's another ready-to-wear look that we can easily recreate with patterns that we potentially have already got. And I've just noticed I've found the other colorway for the earlier set that I was just talking about, just to give you an idea what that looks like. So I'll pop that up there as well. This one is in, I think it's kind of a shelly looking pattern. I don't know what they say what it is, but anyway, it's got a red print with a white background, just to give you an idea. Now the next one, I'm just busy looking on my computer to find it so I know what I'm talking about. It's basically a long sort of A-line type skirt. Possibly wouldn't do one quite as long as that. And what came to mind for me was the diysewing skirt, which I think is cut on the bias. I have made it once before. It's from Seamwork, so potentially that could be the skirt. And then of course the top is a waistcoat, which is the one I'm wearing, so that could be cool. In a nice linen, they've got it in a beautiful orange. I think it looks like a linen. So there is another idea for a co-ord set, which then again, I could wear the wee waistcoat with other pieces and the skirt with other pieces as well. So I thought that one was really cool. And I'm just having a look for my next one. My next one, again, is a skirt. And I did think about the first skirt that I mentioned. And it's got a wee top that, again, is cropped. It doesn't have the peplum, but again, it's very similar to the nail top with the ties up the front. But I am looking through some of my patterns at the moment to see if I can find just a really plain cami style pattern. I'll put a link down below of one that I've got one in mind. I just can't think what it's called, which I think could work for this as well. I think it's the Fife cami by Seamwork. It actually has a cute wee frill round, so instead of having the ties down the front, I could opt for that, and that would look quite cute. This one looks like it's either in a gingham. Yeah, it's in a wee gingham, which is really gorgeous. And I do have some gingham that could work in this. It's a linen. So there's another option. So there's plenty of scope with this. I've even thought of just making a little cropped button-up shirt and having that as my top piece, because if I've got that, and I'll see if I can find one in my Pinterest board that's a wee shirt that you can unbutton. I'm pretty sure I have got one here. I'm just having a look. I'm pretty sure I saved one. Here it is. This one's actually got a longer shirt, but I probably prefer a slightly shorter shirt and shorts set. Where are we plain cami underneath? So I'll put the pic up there. I have found it. And then you've got the shirt as a wee layering piece, which I thought would be really great for a capsule. I mean, what comes to mind is the Harmony by Love Notions. That's a cute wee shirt, which I think would work well. I've tried various short patterns, and I've just downloaded a new one, which is by Keeper. I'll put the name of it there. It's actually Russian. I've got it off somebody else's website. Other than that, of course, I've got the Allegro Love Notions pattern. I tend to widen out the legs in that, because otherwise I just find they're just too firm fitting. I think in a soft floaty fabric, I prefer something that's got wider legs. It just looks more flattering. So I'll put a link to a couple of potential short patterns. I just think just a basic short pattern and just a wee shirt with a cami underneath would be great. So my plan is I'm definitely going to trial the pattern from Tilly and the Buttons, and I'm going to do the puff sleeve to see if I like it. I'm not sure about doing the peplum. I might just do the straight version, but I like the idea of the bow, so I'm going to trial that and see how it looks with my lane pants, and if that looks really great, then I'm going to make that as a co-ord. I think I'm going to make the Harmony blouse by Love Notions in a matching pair of shorts and see how that goes. And I am very keen on doing the vest and skirt, or the camisole type look and skirt. The vest in some ways could be potentially a more versatile piece because I could wear it over a t-shirt. So I'm sort of leaning towards that idea, and you know, a fairly midi style skirt, and I've got some gorgeous linen. I've actually got a whole bolt of it, so I don't mind sort of trialing and testing some of these things to see what they turn out like. So that is my plans heading forward, hoping for some lovely sunny weather coming into, I guess, in the next month or so. We've only got to sort of get through the end of July, August, and then we'll be at September, which is our spring. Woohoo! I hope you're keeping warm if you're in the southern hemisphere, or keeping cool if you're in the northern hemisphere, and getting lots of sewing done for your season. Until next time, I hope to have lots of makes to show you so we can get inspired on what's happening next. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and if you liked this video, I'd appreciate that as well. Cheers. Bye now.